So insurance policies typically would have the same structure with A, B, C, and D in terms of coverages. So you'd have coverage A, which is dwelling, coverage B, which is other structures, coverage C, which is contents, and coverage D, which is additional living expenses. There is another coverage which people don't really know that is on their policy, and most, I'd say majority, are covered for. It's called ordinance and law. And so that is something that is on your policy. It is usually about 25% of the coverage A. So if you have a $200,000 on coverage A, then you'll have an additional $40,000 on ordinance and law. And what that is if you have a loss, say, to an electrical panel and the wiring is old and it has to be brought back up to code. So that is the coverage that would apply to bring that back up to code. So make sure you know what you're covered for. If you want us to take a look at your policy, we will. It's a free inspection. We don't charge. You could give us a call. You could even email us or fax us over your insurance policy. Take a picture and text it to us. And we'll just look at it from here.
We'll let you know what you have or you don't have, so you understand a little bit about your policy.
Right, and if you don't have coverage, which you should have coverage, then you call your agent and you just start yelling at him.
Yes. No, totally. Because I see some policies that they don't have all the coverage. Just how I say before, just to put like the premium a little bit less, but it doesn't make a difference. And how people think all the time that because filing a claim, your insurance is gonna go up and everything. That's not true, because every year a policy will go up regardless of if you file a claim or not.
It's something you have to look forward for as well on your policies to make sure you have fire coverage. Majority do. If it's an HO3, a homeowners 3 policy, or a DP3 policy. There are other policies, which is a named peril policy, which outlines each peril which is covered for. And you should make sure that if you have a named covered policy, a named peril policy, that fire is listed under one of those named perils. So that you make sure that you ensure that you have coverage.
But if you're not sure, you can give us a call right away.
Policies have been on the rise ever since Hurricane Irma. I think we've seen a major increase in policy premiums. I know that agents that I speak to, they said, and they've been in this industry for 40 years selling policies, they said we've never experienced anything like it. So make sure that you have proper coverage. So we actually just had a fire now. Like the fire completely destroyed the house, and the policy was worth like $74,000. The cost of repairs will be above 140. So it's almost double of what his coverage was for. So it's also very important that if you make sure that you have the proper coverage.
The amounts, the limits, and not thinking because you put a little bit less or not having that coverage, your premium's gonna go, it's gonna low. No, it's really important that you have all coverage with the right limits. So in any events, you have the coverage to use them.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Insurance Corner.
My name is Flor.
And I am Josh.
And this is Florida Public Adjusting.
We will see you on the next one.